EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. You talk about this Jets defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On play action, now Rodgers. Catch is made by Hardman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Rodgers to throw on second down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Working from the gun. Rodgers. And he'll find Hall. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Oh, they're changing this at the line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Bring it back.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Tua. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Looking for Michael Mayer on the play. And it's 3rd down. You talk about this Jets defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Hardman on the return. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or they're kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. In motion left, Hardman. Rodgers now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive 1st down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They got into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Rodgers. Touchdown, Jets. Allen Lazard, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he gets this one in midfield before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The Raiders at 4-5, a game under 500. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now a 3rd and 6. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see a surprise in the face for him. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Rodgers now to throw. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they were able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first-half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
Defense can't stop. Spread the ball around this drive. Yo, it's not like we can freeze the defense. Come on, man. We gotta make a play here. We got that cheat code offense. Up the offense. Keep it up.
Tua gonna throw. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. To swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this hit across the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Looking to pass. Tua. Rifles right, that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. It's Wilson. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Rodgers going to shift him around. To throw is Rodgers. Off the play fake. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall. And he stopped immediately there. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. And 3rd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and observe whatever else happens after that.
They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. And
looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have the control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. The right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. And again, it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Rodgers throw into the hands here of Hardman.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Throwing now is Rodgers.
On the out route, he finds Hardman. Now a 2nd and 6.
Rodgers to throw once more. Completes it to Hardman. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On play action, Rodgers. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. Touchdown, Raiders! Marquise Goodwin from 13 yards out. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 24 yards. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. First down, here's the run with Cook. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Rodgers changing the play, it appears. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Quinnen Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Hardman to return. And he goes out right around the 39. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
To go for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break in the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Ball again.
Touchdown, Jets.
His 9th score on the ground this year and 13th overall. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2.
Rodgers will throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Keep it rolling, fellas. This defense is asleep.
Get six, baby, get six.
We got that cheat code offense. Those chains. Keep it moving.
Keep it rolling, fellas.
Now Tua. To the left side. Here's Mayer. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Now Tua.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Here comes 2nd down. Here's Tua.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. Tua.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Tua going to change the play. Here's Tua.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Rodgers throwing here. Open man here is Conklin.
And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Giants, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.